What happened to you, stranger?
Burke, the man I work for, he did this to me, that evil man. I was simply doing a round of checks on our last shipment when he accused me of theft. Me! Theft! Please, bring me up to the bridge. I need some treatment, some medicine.
There you are, Chad. About time you showed your face. What is left of it?
Burke? No, no, no. Get away from me.
Come along, Chad. We still have work to do.
Work? You still want me to work? I can't even see my own hands, you heartless bastard.
He says you blinded him.
Aye, that I did. What is a leader to do when his men can't take their eyes off his treasure, even after several warnings?
I was not looking! You stabbed my eyes out!
Quiet now, Chad. Come, hand him over to me.
Are you going to enter the water or not?
No, the waters are too cold. But the quicker I am baptized, the bigger business will be.
One does not receive the Holy Spirit under the watchful eye of God simply to improve trade.
No, I have avoided the water for weeks, and I do not intend to freeze this Yule.
No wonder people avoid your market stall. You positively reek.
I have a delicate body. The cold will take the life out of me.
There you go.
Cold! Cold! The ice waves are taking me! Save! Oh. Hey! This is not so bad.
Good God, at last. I hereby baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit within us all. You are now a child of God.
So, is this it?
It is. Go forth and walk his holy steps, new child.
If his steps go to the market, then so be it. But first, I could go for a nice swim.
Thank you for getting that man into the water. We had been waiting for too long, but we are patient. Anyone keen on the teachings of our Lord is welcome. Perhaps.
No.
I will not stand for it! Rob me of my coin! Rob me of my house! To hell with it! Rob me of my wife! But may God strike you where you stand if you rob me of my pie!
What is this about God and pies?
Someone stole my pie, and I, a skilled sniffer, am going to weed that pie thief out!
All for a piece of pie.
It is no ordinary pie! My pies top any other pies, and the blasted pie thief knows it! Oh, the smell! Oh, the smell! The thief went down this road! Come out, thief! I know you're here. I can smell my pie. The thief should not be far! Oh, I will find that scoundrel!
The fragrance of melted butter. Comforting. Warm.
Aha! The thief came by. I am on the trail. My pie is near. My nose does not lie. Come out, thief!
The coy sweetness of berries. I smell it.
Oh, the thief must be near now. I recognize my pie's allure to any nose. Come out! Come out! The aroma of a pastry baked just right.
I think this
The
is
thief
just
is
the right
near.
amount.
Caught, scoundrel! Now, give my delicious pie back.
Delicious? Your pie was blander than my late father's face.
What did you put in my pie? The smell, this aroma. It's never produced such an effect before.
I added some honey. It'll enhance the berries by a bit.
Good God. It does enhance the sweet smell. This is remarkable. Unheard of. A miracle.
It seems like this child would make an extraordinary baker. And Jorvik could use one less thief.
Well, it does smell spectacular. You have a keen sense for the culinary arts, child. You want a job?
God's piss of luck. Thank you so much. You won't regret it. I have so many ideas.
Just stop stealing the pies.
Oh, thank you for your help. Come by my stall, should you have a craving for pie.
You there below with your body so wee. Do you think that you'll ever be up here like me? Will you fight against me and try testing your luck?
I accept. And like lightning, will leave you dumbstruck.
Not bad. But what will you wager?
Here's my bet. Now do your worst.
I call down from on high the full strength of the gods to defeat all the stammerers, weaklings and frauds. And those men who approach, I make fools of them all.
The one fool that I see here is up on that wall.
Not bad, I suppose. I am here in the clouds while you crawl on the ground like a sad little worm making a pitiful sound. And my height goes to show how above you I stand.
Then enjoy while you can. A great fall is at hand.
Surprisingly competent. I have every advantage I see for an age. My words are my weapons, these ramparts my stage. What's it like being tiny, an ant in the loam?
What's it like feigning hugeness? You're not but a gnome.
That one landed. Well, for a mere speck of a flighter, you're surprisingly strong. You've earned your winnings. You're a mighty little midge.
Better luck next time.
Lessons for the season! Yule goats, made with care! A Yule goat for your silver?
Where are these toy goats, child?
I keep them safe elsewhere. My sister and I made them, and they are the finest in the land. I'm not sure about being the finest, but I do love them, every one.
If you have one in the likeness of Tangrishnir, I will take it.
Wow, thank you. I did it, sis. I sold one, I did it. Sis, I did it. Someone bought a goat.
What about my goat? Where are you going?
Sis, this nice stranger bought our goats. I miss you, sis. Especially during Yule. I hope wherever you are, there are plenty of woolly, fluffy goats to keep you warm.
Sister. This is your sister.
We made the goats together, but the cold took her last winter. I promised her I would continue selling our goats. She said they can bring warmth into the hearts of others. Here, it's yours. I hope it will keep you warm on your travels. Goodbye, nice stranger.
Well, look at this whelp. Not a lot of fight in you, is there?
You might be surprised. What do you want?
I'd like to do with words what decorum deprives my fists.
What?
I want to have a fighting match.
I'm ready to duel. My bet. Now speak. Let us see if your skills are a match for your pride.
I am feared by all men, be they northern or Saxon.
And your thick little skull's fit for grinding my axe on.
Stronger than I thought. Oh, you think you can scare me? I'm tougher than you.
Test your might against mine, and we'll see how you do.
How dare you? Let's dispense with these poems and have a real row.
If it's fighting you want, I shall take you on now.
You think you're good with words, eh? How about your fists?
I will have my winnings, please.
Earn them! Enough! You've proven yourself. I must say I'm impressed. A test for the mind and the body. Take what you've earned.
Thank you. I will.
There is nothing tasty about a brooch.
Lose something?
Polish the family brooch up for my niece, put it down for 2 seconds, and it's gone. One of the sheep must have swallowed it.
That will be one hungry sheep.
It was my grandmother's, given her by a very wealthy, admirer. How will I get it back without hurting any of my lovely sheep? See what's there?
By the gods, how do I find myself doing this? Here's your brooch.
Woo! That smell'd knock over a horse.
Just take it.
It'll need a washing, but my niece will be so grateful. Many thanks, stranger.
I will not help in this way again.
Hello, stranger.
What is this place?
Do you like it? My wife and I have constructed it from ancient stones. It is a house of dreams and memories, fashioned from gossamer and summer breezes.
It is beautiful.
Paula and I have traveled near and far. Oh, the things we've seen and done. When I say far, I mean to distant lands beyond your imagination. Each brick of this castle is a memory from our adventures.
You have gathered wisdom from your travels.
I have, and it is this. It is all very well to prepare for tomorrow, but do not forget today. Today, this hour, this moment is a precious gift. Paula and I will look out from our window over the green of England and recall the hours of our travels. From our window, we can relive our adventures. There she is now. I must go to her.
I thank you for your words, friend.
About time! I've been so bored in here!
Who's this witch that locked you in?
A horrible old hag who wants to make me into rabbit stew! Thanks for helping me get out of here!
You naughty boy! Just look at this mess! The house has been upended! Who is this?
I fooled him! I told him you were a witch and were going to eat me for supper.
Well, that's a fine how do you do. It will take me weeks to put this place in order.
We had a grand time.
I am no witch. I am the kindest, sweetest mum to ever lock her lad in a house. How else teach you not to pick your nose?
Thanks, stranger.
What did you say to me?
No one has ever dared to come all the way up before. What happens now?
We fight.
Hold! I give in! No more shall I challenge everyone!
See that you don't.
This is my hill! Every patch of it! From the Scrabble Gross down there to the airy heights here!
At it again? I thought I shut you up last time.
You again?
Quit stalling.
Enough! I can't take any more! I won't bother anybody any longer! No one can knock me off this hill! No one!
This madman will not stop. You little shit, how many times must I beat you to mush?
Oh, just you try! Oh, I give up! I give up! You are the better fighter!
Never forget that. I'm tired of defeating you.
Oh, it's no pleasure being defeated. The hill is yours. You're the true champion.
Eivor, did you hear? The king will visit tomorrow. Sigurd will be with him.
Father told me, but I cannot play too often with Sigurd. He always steals my stones and calls me Trolltooth.
I can think of one way to fluster him. Use all of these stones for your next cairn. He'll have none for himself.
I could build the largest cairn he has ever seen. He would be so jealous.
Take these. Make him smile.
Yes.
And did your father mention Gunnar's arm ring?
No. Not that I remember.
Speak with your father tonight. He has a special task for you.
Dear Lord in heaven, give me strength.
Why do you cry out so much?
Oh, sorry, friend. I questioned the Lord in a moment of weakness. I crawled this far, but it seems I will never get to Clee Hill.
Why go there?
Long ago, Saint Milberga's prayers brought forth a miraculous spring bursting forth from the top of that hill. A simple visit cures all ailments. In fact, the spring is the source of this small fall of water right here. What? Are you going to take me to Clee Hill Spring? Oh, thank you, stranger! It is a joyous day! Make haste, O stranger, for I am eager to walk again. Once more know the joy of striding across a grassy knoll on a summer's day. The Holy Spring, at last! Merely breathing the fresh air blown across its burbling waters will cure me. Thank you, good soul.
I hope you find your cure. Something wrong?
I'm blind, you idiot.
I simply had not noticed your blindness.
Open your eyes. How can you miss it? My life is shit. I'll never find my way to Clee Hill Spring.
Why do you seek that spring?
Do you know nothing? The enchanted waters heal people. You just have to show up. But I'll never make it. Unless you lead me there. Oh, dear Lord, yes. Walk loudly, friend. I'll follow wherever you go. Lead me to Clee Hill Spring. My sight will return. I'll see birds and trees, flowers and clouds.
War and squalor as well.
Oh, thank you so much for pissing on my dreams. Do me a kindness, would you? Shove something in your gruel hole.
Who is that man?
What? Who said that?
I'm right here before you.
Do you mock me? I'm blind.
Sincere apologies. I did not realize.
I meet nothing but village idiots. Why do you speak from the ground? Stand up and greet me proper.
Alas, my legs are afflicted. I cannot stand.
What good are you? A heap on the ground.
I see a way you can help one another.
Would you please stick a cork in it for 2 minutes? It's obvious this piddling stream is useless. I'm stuck, blind as a dead dog, with no one to guide me on my way.
I have no one to help me get around. Whoa, oh, whoa. Sometimes I almost lose faith.
Wait.
What?
I need someone to lead, and you can see.
And I need someone to carry me.
Together, we are as one full man.
Oh, heaven sent joy! Oh, all because of this Dane. Thank you, stranger.
Why won't you just stay still? This one first, then this one. No. Can you tell the stones to stay still, please? I need to build a stone man so it will protect me from the picked people. I keep trying, but I just can't do it right. You're really good at this.
Think of this as a test of mind and wit. Stack the cairnstones high and wide.
But they keep falling.
You have to let the air and nature's beauty guide you. Shape, balance, and expression are key.
Oh, wow. Thank you for showing me how.
Steady your hands and your heart, tiny giant. Goodbye.
I'll be okay on my own, Mama and Papa. Don't worry about me. I'll have an army of stone men to protect me.
What a perfect figure you have. Poised, powerful, perfect.
Me?
Yes. I cannot help but wonder, is your flighting as striking as you?
How do you mean?
I draw smiles from the women and winks from the men. I'm a poetry lover who's skilled with his pen. If you fancy a round, then approach and come speak. If you're lustful for verse, then I've got what you seek.
I will flight with you.
Perfect. Would you like to make it Interesting. With a wager, I mean.
My wager?
Thank you. Are we ready?
Let us begin.
What know you of the power of flutes to seduce? Are you even aware that they have such a use? See, your weapon lies not in your belt, but your head.
With words, I'll ensnare you and put you to bed.
Yes! I could feel when you entered, the room became warm. Though I doubted your flighting, I quite liked your form. On your every word, I can say that I'm hung.
I'm as good with my lips as I am with my tongue.
Yes, more! I could fleet more sweet nothings inside of your ear. Though I warn you, they're some of the lewdest you'll hear. But instead of just telling, I'll happily show.
While I doubt you can take me, I'll give you a go.
That was delicious. It's rare that I meet one who can keep pace with me. So, what do you say? Shall we find somewhere and exchange a little more than, words?
Absolutely.
Good. If you enjoyed my flighting, you'll be thrilled by what else a skilled mouth can do.
Shall we play in the woods or down by the river tomorrow?
Stools on the hay side are for the woods, and the side with the sacks of beans for the river. Pick your seats. No pushing, Bjornsson. I'm watching you.
Well, this is not good. It's a draw. This has never happened.
What about the tall one? Can we ask her to help break this tie?
Good idea, Froda. Tall one, sit by the hay side if you vote for the woods. For the river, the side with the sacks of beans. The answer is clear. We shall play in the river tomorrow.
Aye.
Now, the next matter for our Alving. We need a name for our merry band. The choices are Raiders of the Cake or the Shadow Dragons.
Stools on the hay side are for Raiders of the Cake, and side with the sacks of beans for Shadow Dragons. Pick your seats.
Tall one, you too, just in case we end up in a tie again.
It looks like we are tied. For now.
Tall one, we need your help once more. It is final. From now on, we are the Shadow Dragons.
A fitting name for future warriors.
Now to our next vote.
What should we do if we manage to capture a picked soldier? Stools on the hay side are for beating him up. Side with the sacks of beans for taking him prisoner. Vote!
It looks like we are tied. For now.
Tall one, we need your help once more. The seats have spoken. We will take the prisoner for questioning. The badge of wisdom shall be awarded to those who voted for this. You too, Tall one.
Remember, the more you know of your enemy, the better. Do not let any opportunity to learn more of them escape you.
Froda, you had better be writing these words of wisdom down. Thanks for the help, Tall one.
The next generation inspires confidence. Nottinghamshire is in good hands.
No, use that stone, Eivor. Use the large one, there.
Do you like the snow, Sigurd?
I suppose. I accept it.
I love it. I wish it could gather under my skin, surround my bones, and cloak me in silence, just the way it quiets the land.
Snow like arrows? The skald in you speaks. I admit it does calm me down some.
If everyone sat and watched this soft, chunky snowfall and said nothing at all, we would all be happier.
Snow makes for a poor plowing bed. That's what I know.
Did you hear what happened to Archibald?
Aye, the drunken fool. I was there when he lit the thing on fire. We all told him not to, but he dared tempt fate.
You saw it all. Go on, tell us what happened.
The miss, Wilfred. They're true. A legendary picked warrior who can rip a wolf apart with his bare hands.
You saw him?
I don't know what we saw. Not exactly. But there's something up there. Archibald held up his torch all brave-like after lighting the fire. The next thing we know, his head dropped to his feet. We ran.
Should we at least fetch his body?
Huh. You can. I won't go back up that cursed mountain for all the silver in this land.
Speak your name, warrior. Have it your way. You fought well, warrior. But here your legend ends, bound to no name. Hail, warrior. Are these wetlands your longhouse, your meat hall?
This is a Drenger's ritual chamber. I am Skeghold, pledged to Ragnar Lothbrok in hugger and body, iron and soul. I seek one willing to take the ritual and engage me in combat to the death.
I understand. For an opponent, you could do worse than me.
Join me then in Drenga Seder. Ragnar taught it to me at Uppsala for 9 moons, and I never stopped. I will only fight one who enters my frenzy. For if we are not in the same state, I will have an unfair advantage.
What is the potion, then? Mead and rotten bread?
A sacred ale of high volatile spirits and Thor's fungus, the Amanita muscaria. Ragnar and I would quaff this great elixir before each new raid. I often saw him transcend the laws of battle. Drink of the brew that bubbles here in my pot. Then we will enter the frenzy together, and only one of us will leave.
You fought well, and our journey was fair. Now yours continues.
Now I transcend. Farewell. It is my turn to see the god of poetry.
Rest easy, friend. You will be avenged. Our bodies may be broken, our pouches may be empty, but our souls will thrive. You will be remembered.
What happened here?
An attack gone awry. We found more of Constantine's Picts than expected. The rich have their numbers, both in coin and spears. My men were not ready, and we were overwhelmed. But I'm afraid it's not over. They know I still live.
Hark! Pict reinforcements! To battle! The spirit of my men are with me, and my spirit with theirs! Ah!
The threat is gone.
What a fight! The Pict King Constantine will feel a little lighter in the purse tomorrow. Thank you for your aid,
Call me Eivor.
The name's Reacher. Reacher Sherwin. You know, we could use someone like you in our band of merry rogues and knaves. The poor get richer and the rich get poorer, thanks to us. We've a hideout in the woods. Drop by sometime. Share an ale, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, until we meet again.
How difficult could this possibly be? You knock your arrow into the bowstring, pull it back, aim and fire. Try again. Lord, save us all if we ever have to rely on you lot to defend us with bows. Remember, faint aim never won fair battle. Again.
Hey, he's back. That was not good. Our friends will be remembered. But now I need to plan for our next target. You lot can get back to training. Welcome, friend, to our neck of the woods. You are free to join us anytime.
Fire. Unbelievable! Which one of you did that?
I did.
What marvelous aim. For a moment I thought my training was getting into these thick skulls. See if you can hit one of the targets above. That was sound aim. Amazing.
That was a fluke. I bet it was.
Yeah. I bet you can't hit that, that chicken. Right over there, the one hanging from the pole. Go on then, hit that hanging chicken from here. No cheating.
To hit that chicken would require some kind of special technique.
Whoa, that's mad.
Extraordinary! That was true skill and aim. On the mark. Well, friend, you can count on us to lend a hand against King Constantine and his well-paid Picts. And thank you for showing these turnips some skilled marksmanship. Visit us again. As for the rest of you, keep practicing!
What is it that you do here?
We borrow some coin from the ones who have plenty and give it to the ones who need them. We took silver from King Ale, jewels from Athelwulf. I like to call it balancing the scale.
Why the cursing, Vikinger?
These are the funeral embers of the last of my raiding crew. One by one, they have fallen.
It is a heavy loss.
There is more. Just days ago, news from Norway tells me my family has been taken by the plague. All of them. All!
Vikinger.
My wife, my children. All my pretty ones. It is too much.
You must grieve for your loss, friend.
I cannot weep. As a raider, I taught myself not to. Could you give me leave to weep?
What do you mean?
You are a Vikinger, as am I. Perhaps if you gave me leave, I would water the earth with a storm of tears to soften the pain.
Consider me your chieftain. Consider that I command you. Weep, Vikinger. Weep.
It is no good. I cannot. I cannot. Oh, God.
I pay my penance within these walls, never to see light of sun again. A sinner am I. The joys of life I have forsaken.
What are you doing in this dungeon?
I devote myself to solitary prayer, to confession and fasting.
I have broken the lock. You can leave.
But I choose to live this way. I am an anchoress. This is my entire life.
Sealed up here. All day and night for life. It is an odd way to worship.
I am at complete peace with the world. Can you say as much?
How can you be at peace with the world if you live beyond its reach?
I know the pain it can inflict.
Come outside. Your god won't be angry for just a few moments. Come. Come.
I will follow you, if only to feel the grass beneath my feet. I will repent when I return. I came here after the dark times, pestilence and hunger, the death of my father. It has been years. I wonder what it will be like to once again feel a cool breeze, the warm sun, the scent of lavender. Ah, the world. It is so beautiful. The Earth's beauty renews us. Thank you, stranger. My life begins anew.
Look at you, face like a stuffed beaver.
What quarrel have you with me?
None. I am but an observer of your sparrow-like weakness, and I wish to make it known in verse.
Flighting, then.
You understand.
I will take you on. Happy to bet. Let us begin on your work.
I hope you're ready. Would you battle a dragon? Then challenge me not.
Oh, you're barely an insect. A fly that I'll swat.
Good! Keep it coming! I'm possessed of a strength that would scare off a bear.
You're possessed of a boldness that scared off your hair.
Great! I've the heart of a lion, the loins of a horse.
You've the brain of a donkey to challenge a Norse.
A good one, that.
Let me end now by saying you think you're a beast. You declare you're the most, but I've found you're the least.
Huh. Sharp as an eagle's talons. You've earned your winnings today.
Who are you yelling at? I see no one.
My brother. He's right in there. A goblin turned him into a fish.
A goblin turned him into a fish.
He won't come out of the water to do his chores. Mom's gonna be so angry. Oh, whatever will I do? I've gotta get him out of that pond. It won't be easy. He's mean and slippery. Walter, you are gonna be in so much trouble when Mom hears about this. She told you not to talk to goblins. That smells like my brother, but it's not him.
I'm not convinced at all that your brother is under a goblin's spell.
Keep fishing!
Another one. That's enough.
Walter, stay in the bushes.
We've got all we need.
We don't have them yet, you pudding head.
Don't call me names.
Pudding head, pudding head.
Your brother looks pretty healthy for a fish.
We thought it would be fun to get someone else to do the fishing for us.
So you fooled me.
And it worked. If you like, you could leave us the fish anyway. We'll swap them for brittle at the market. Walter, we got the fish! Thank you, stranger!
How will I ever get this done?
Having trouble, farmer.
Rose? Is that you? It is. My daughter, my child! I can scarcely believe it.
You are a little confused.
I've been longing to speak to you again.
I've never spoken to you before.
Rose, do not jest with your father and his failing eyes.
Very well. It is good to see you again.
Such a pleasure to have you at my side, Rose. But I'm so tired, so very tired. I cannot move these crates to shelter. That's the last of them. Come join me, Rose. It's been ages since we had a chat. Rose, you're such a help. Let us reminisce, shall we? The tale of how I courted your mother.
Why not?
You never tire of that one. Well, as a young man, I was sent to a great lord to help with his livestock. That first day, I brought the cows in from the field, and there was this milkmaid. Her smile like sunshine in a storm. I fancied her. She fancied me. We found our way to a storeroom to make better acquaintance.
And then?
What? Oh, yes, what was I saying? Your mother and I in the storeroom. Yes, well, the Lord wandered in and caught us making merry. He fell into a dark rage and raised his axe, and me wearing nothing but a smile. Your mother had a quick wit. Why, master, she said, this boy can fetch you more milk than you'd ever have use for. Well, the Lord liked his milk, so says he, bring me this milk, and perhaps I'll show mercy. We threw in our smocks and ran for the cow pen. We milked the cows in a frenzy and carried back 2 buckets. The Lord spooned off some cream to taste. Satisfied, he had his servant set the milk in the shade and declared more. In a thrice, master, your mother said, and we ran outside. How will we get more, I asked. The cows are spent.
I must know what happened.
Yes? Oh. The cows are spent. Your mother bade me not to be a ninny. She led me in a circle back to the buckets in the shade. We'll bring him these again and call them new. So we brought the master the same milk again. Again he was pleased. Again he asked for more. And again we circled around. Soon the master had 10 buckets by his count. So he gave us his blessing. We ran for the stables, stole a horse, and never looked back. Not long after you were born. The pinkest little babe a father could hope for. We named you Rose. After the cow. That reminds me. Your mother's ring. She wanted you to have it. Here.
I do not know what to say. You should keep it to remember, Mother.
Such a sweet girl. I'll bequeath it to you when the time comes.
I must go, Father. Take care.
Such a delight to see you, Rose. Come back soon. White roses. Once we named you, it became your mother's favorite flower. The rose bush we planted by your mother's grave has grown all the way up the old oak tree. You remember? Just outside there. Remember Fidelis? He'd never leave your side.
You found me out. I bow to this, but you will not unearth us all. You will not dig deeply enough. We are both a clot and cancer. We sit heavy in water, and yet we spread like a river's current.
Are you well?
Why would you ask such a question at such a time as this?
Beneath your words is something of a size unknown, a mystery. It lurks behind every frail word from your mouth.
I once served and prayed under St. Chad at Tamworth. I was a monk. I should have stayed there.
Did St. Chad die with his axe in his hand?
St. Chad will be revered for avoiding the axe. I wish I had done so myself and not taken a path full of violent honor. The old gods will fade from our sight in time. God forgive me, for I have sinned.
My battle kennings have worn thin. I am no longer the reed among shields, the glimmer blood, the hallowed skull crack.
The scourge of Swan Roads.
The iron throng. The lender of silver gelds. I only wish to be a freebooter. Someone who writes their own destiny.
Be glad you head to Valhalla with a poem on your lips.
This is a mere moment. No one will remember it. No one. Not your name, nor mine. It all ends up the same.
Regret torments you.
My only regret is losing to whatever you are. You reek of fading glory. Why? 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 Lost are everyone.
You mostly, Adkut.
Retha, Ustre, and Setere. I served the true gods. The old ones. To be killed by you holds honor. Killing holds all glory.
Viljalaus, now you die.
My sword is lost. Floating down a creek. I shall follow till I dance again or drown.
I wish my life had been a carnival of drinking ale and pissing.
It could have been, I'm sure.
No, we have not reached such a point. I used the order to live a life of ale drinking, but the price of my ale was murder. Sad, really.
We must all turn to the Order. It keeps people well placed. It is not truth, but true power.
You desecrate the very purpose of life.
No. No, no. I place power on power. The great becomes greater. You will see.
Offa told everyone he was Christian. He was not. He was one of us. He only wanted the silver and the swords for his men of Mercia.
And you have kept his tradition going?
Without flinching. Without hesitating. Offa would be proud of me.
You must have seen 100 summers, old man.
It feels thus.
No sunlight reaches where you are going. May you bathe in serpent skins. Your name, Frownhorde, Quick the Dead, whatever it may be, is stained forever.
My name's Horsa. I'll have silver in the mouth at my home. Please see that it is spent well and frivolously.
Anomaly 4. Bex, you really have to hear this in here. 2 voices, definitely Isu. One of them is Alethea, I think.
From the staff?
Yeah. But I don't think these are contemporary. They feel candid. Accidental.
I'll keep trying.
Wake, my love, wake! Soldiers at our door. They've come for you. For us.
Let them take me. I have no more fear. Let me air my wrath in the courts.
They'll kill you before they let you speak.
I'll appeal to the council. They must know what the Mad One has done.
They're upon us. Now is not the time.
Layla, it's Sean. I'm sifting through the videos you've been finding. This is an absolute gold mine. I hope you realize.
Feels like it.
This is literally the clearest raw memory stream footage we've ever seen from the Isu era. Only question is, who's feeding them to you?
Here we go again.
Hey, it's Sean here. Bex is trying to cook up a trace of some kind, hoping to find out where this raw data's coming from.
It's not in Eivor's DNA, is it?
Can't be. Feels too deliberate. Like someone wants you to see it.
You are flushed. Trembling.
An eye for an eye, a son for a son. For if ours must suffer needlessly to the end of his life, so too will his tormentor.
What? What have you done?
The poor boy collapsed so suddenly, felled by the faintest taste of mistleberry, with his father standing over him, weeping.
Reckless. Foolish. Were you seen? Do they know it was you?
Bex, any progress?
Nothing yet. Whoever put these here made a surgical incision into our server. They dumped this data and backed out before anyone noticed.
Oddly enough, that's how Rebecca describes our wedding night, which I find rude.
Hastings, get off the mic. Layla, how are you holding up?
Not bad, actually. These anomalies feel second nature now.
Any ghosting effects? Double identity syndrome? Occipital shock signs?
Hey, you trying to freak me out? My God, just let me work.
The High Council has stripped the mother of her title for gifting our tormentor her 7th method of salvation.
The 7th method? Is it viable? Why were we not told?
I've heard whispers and rumors. It seems the 7th requires a human host.
A human host? Do you mean rebirth? As one of them?
Yes. But it's a small loss for a greater gain. A risk we must be willing to take.
Sorry to freak you out earlier. It's just, the Animus can be dangerous. Prolonged exposure is hard on a brain.
I know. I want to finish this.
Yes, definitely. Jump out whenever you feel worn down.